This is your boy Q and Saddleback coming to you live at the shop. Where I'm not sure when or where you're watching this from, but on today, which is January, is it? Oh, I thought it said 420, 620. Um, January 22nd, 2026. There's a a weather band that's threatening to cause some crippling weather. Um, I don't know, man. It's all over the place, but it seems to be that something's coming. So I got everything prepped. Some stuff set up over here. I'm gonna load up to the house: generator, fuel cans, chainsaw, mini chainsaw, propane. We need to get the propane filled. We still have a couple of days, praise God, for prep. So that's what we're going to do. Get ready for the storm. While we're here, man, I'm led to get April on the road. Like, I can drive this car around during the inclement weather. Like, this vehicle will get around way better than 90% of the vehicles that we drive. We have a Jeep, we have a Volkswagen TDI wagon, and we have Jade, which is my OBS. And man, that thing was absolutely senseless, on slick roads. The dually is an option, however, she needs a battery and aligned. So, I could get that done today too. However, this thing to me is just practical. All I gotta do is put some lights on it, and I'm gonna throw these S10 wheels on it. They have like all-purpose. I got three matching, one blowout, so I'm gonna get the spare off the front of the S10. But I've got the rears are already wired up. I was contemplating, putting a deck lid on, covering up because it's going to get pretty. It's going to get messy with the weather. So I don't know yet. I guess I don't need to worry about that right now. Um, but man, I think I've driven Froggy back and forth to. What do you call it? Dimmerworld with no deck lid on. So the current plan of action is. Where are we going to leave this? All right. So I got the rears. The rears are wired up for running and brake. Oh, I gotta charge this battery. I'll put the battery on charge too. The rears are wired up for. Let me do that first. I feel like that's just a. I don't know. That right there looks pretty cool. Because this is where I'm gonna be. I've got to cut another hole and prep to mount the other light. I started this build with like just whatever was in the shop. I didn't have like capital to go buy stuff. So I had some Baja lights that were left over from the Baja ha 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 that we did. It never got done. She just got gone. So the light bar that went on top never got put on. So as I say it, for down and dirty, that could work. But just talking to nobody but my phone right now, um, I feel like that would still be avoiding what it is I'm supposed to do. And that's to cut a hole in this bumper and get these lights mounted. I started this project, and I don't know, I may have 2-3 hours in it. I have really no clue. I can't remember. I'm looking at it now and just saying, oh man, I really did. I put some work in it. I took the bracket off. I cut something out of the bracket so the light could fit behind it. Then I cut a hole. And that hole, I promise you, I went at it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again in order for it to work. I didn't have any kind of, I'm pretty sure there's some type of way to lay something out, man, but I couldn't figure it out. So I tried my shot. I got it in there. So the plan, oh, that kind of smart. The plan is to tack or weld the trim ring to the bumper, and then the case would be removable from the back. It would be a hassle in which to do so because you'd have to remove the bumper from the bracket, but show car. I feel like the new me would do, I don't know, what would I do different? I would do like cooler LED lights, but these are gonna work. They're gonna get the job done. I just need to finish the task at hand. All right, let's go. First things first. No, I was going to try. There you go. I'm coming at you, baby. Coming at you, baby. Enjoy you. Man, I was so torn to just leave and go home too. My wife has got to work. My wife has got to work, and she won't go in until I'm unplugging the heater. Whoa, 12.2. Start a nice old triple charge on this thing. All right, there we go. Man, we're close. That was the hard part. Putting that on charge. Everything else is easy. Let's go. Oh man, my pulse is accelerating. I gotta put tools up before I start because if I don't, I'll fart. Yeah, I can already see stuff I need. It's not where it needs to be. I'm talking to myself sad about it. Just lay down, Papa. separate toolbox over here. That gets my bangy things. My grabby things. My adjustable things. Heavy sockets. Going back here, won't let allow it to shut. That would be nice. Man. Phew. I threatened myself to sit down one day and just spend a second with this toolbox and repair it. I got blessed with this toolbox from Darius. Darius was, man, Darius is a cool dude, man. Bless Darius. Oh, he's in the shop today. Yeah, man, he gave me this toolbox and the toolbox that I use on my tattoo equipment. My tattoo equipment. All right. The other day I realized just how much I beat and bang on my tools to get the sockets out. I was doing something, taking a lug off, and I started just tapping the impact on the ground. I started realizing, man, how much stress I put on the tool, banging it on the ground. So now I don't. I want them to last. Not a common thought, it's just something you do. All right. We need a container for hardware. I can use this peanut butter butter. Peanut butter. brick, and we'll take this other side off as well. Compassion is the catalyst for creativity. Christians who care are compassionate. Just reading something on my table. Nuggets of wisdom along my table. What do you mean? If you change your expectation, you limit your frustration. If you change your expectations, you limit your frustration. Good Lord. Change your expectation, you limit your frustration. Man, that's pretty powerful. I could come in here, I change my expectation, I will limit my frustration. Because I'll come in here and I will get frustrated over the silliest of things. And, man, I did a number on that one. If you change your expectation, you limit your frustration. It's like the cow chewing the cud. You change your expectation. So how am I going to duplicate this hole, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, it's not too complex of a curve, but it is. You've got this curve, and then you've got this curve. So the first time I did it, I tried to do tape, but I did not. I didn't put forth the 100% effort. Anybody out there to give me some advice? Is there any chat out there? How are you doing this morning? It's on there. I'm blessed beyond measure. Thanks for hanging out. We're going to try to get some lights on this beetle. Let's see. What do I do? What do I do? There's the side of me that just wants to cut a piece of cardboard here and here and there, and then tape it together, and then go on the inside and trace it, cut it out, and that'll be my template? Question mark? What can we do? What can we use? What can we use for templates? Whatever that was, it sounded gnarly. I guess I could use paper, right? Man, I've been getting these newspapers and we're supposed to be doing paper mache. Man, if I change my expectation, I change my frustration. Hey man, we'll do paper mache when we're supposed to do paper mache. What do you say? Will this work? This should, right? This is packing paper. Rookie. This is packing paper that I just took out of the shipping. Something forgot. And I straightened it out, folded it up. There you go. It's going to be a pattern. A pattern, I tell you, a pattern. I'm just trying to find something close. I really don't know why. That's what I'm doing. That's close. And I got something, I don't know why. There you go. Man, sorry, y'all are about to get. That's so crazy because I know it's so beautiful outside right now. But man, this building's holding the cold. I can make it for a little bit longer. Oh, but do I have to? Phew. I unplugged the heater. I had the heater set at 50. I'm pretty sure it ain't that cold yet. All right, let me do it. I'm being sidetracked from what I got. All right. I mean, that's a pretty good fit to me. Lay it on there. I'm gonna trim it up. Trim it up, trim it up, trim it up. Then I gotta move it over there. Over there, over there, over there. To the edge, ladies and gentlemen, to the edge. Living on the edge. I can't help but bro, you can't make this up. Dude, it's like perfect. Like for real. I can show you, but I can tell you. It's not wrapped at the top, but yeah, isn't that cool? I'm gonna try my new lamp. Watch me. Just to see what it casts. Yeah, I need to not do that. I need to worry about out here. This is where a fold is going to be. I need not tape it flat like I did. I need to snug. I need to cinch one end in, the outsides, and then fold the inside slightly. It's not going to take much, but that's going to be the right way, I believe. I believe I could fly. I believe I can stroll. I can see me walking out that open door. Wait, I did it wrong. I believe I can stroll. I believe I can make the road. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. See me walking through that open door. that's gonna be enough for me to transfer, man. Like, really, man, it's not rocket surgery. I just put a little fold right there, right there, right there. So hopefully this tape will keep that fold right there, right there. Put a tabby to peel it off. All right. There. Man, I wanted to go home so bad. Just to sit there and hang out with my wife while she listens to her morning inspirational stuff. Just to be in her presence. Once upon a time, man, she told me she missed my presence, and that shook me to my core. I didn't realize she thought about me like that. It was very sweet. It goes to show you my lack of experience and. All right, here we go. I think that's gonna work. I think that's gonna work. I got a Sharpie in my shirt. It's gonna work. This car here will make you go berserk. As I'm doing this, I'm anxious to figure out how I'm gonna cut the hole. It's like, I don't remember doing it. Like, obviously I remember doing it, but not in detail to be like, oh yeah, I remember the blade was, I broke the blade right there and I had to change the blade, or I just couldn't use the big one, I had to use the small one right there. Couldn't remember doing that. All right. You know what? Part of the process, bruh. I was getting ready to say, man, that was silly because all I've had to do was this. But it's part of the process. I got a line to go by. I hate to fold. There's nothing to bear against. It's easier to pull on than it is to push. So says the tattoo artist. Ah. Man, what do y'all know about the No WW show? Don't all y'all chime in at once. Got another wrinkle. This is my lot. So I could do this two ways. I could do this. That's a crazy looking shape. Trace it out, measure it from there to there. I think I might do that. We'll give that a shot. Good morning. How are you? Just saying, hey, what's up? Normally when I do that, whatever number count on there drops down, which is kind of funny. Or maybe I don't hang out long enough for like the little messages to pop up and then people are like, man, screw this guy. Is there anything said? Bum ba bum. Nope. All right. Well, good morning anyway. Are y'all ready for the weather? They're calling for some. Man, I've been listening to a couple different dudes here recently. Would you look at that there? Shiitake. I can't use that. Well, that's pretty cool. It's exactly 1 inch on either side. Interesting. Nice. So what do I do now? What's in my, well, so I'm on the Ferris wheel seat, and I've shared this before. My inside my head is like a Ferris wheel. Like imagine a 100-seat Ferris wheel, and on each 100 seats is another 100-seat Ferris wheel. That's my brain. So I just jumped down on the seat like, hey, do I take this and make this more perfect as a pattern? I mean, it's not exactly, it's pretty spot on with the trace, but you can see it ain't like the prettiest as far as, I guess you can, there you go. Anyway, there you go. You can see the top versus the bottom is not. So I start thinking, and then if I'm not careful, I'll put the bumper back. True story. So let's get this right. That is the bottom. See, the reason, as it's popping in my head right now, why wouldn't I make it more perfect? Just need to duplicate this, man. So that's all we need to do. Duplicate what you got. So if I'm going here, this is my top. I'm going over here. Okay. The outside. Yeah. Let it be for Fornaquana. Nice. Fornaquana. Let's see if this will write on this. Oh yeah. Bought this really cool. Wait. It's still in there. Nice. So I bought this really cool Marksall thing. So right now it's got like a white dealio inside, and ow, that hurt. It should write on it. See, it marks on anything. Anyhow, I left too much of it. I didn't like push it back in like a lid, and it dropped it and broke it. But I crammed it back in there, it still works. Fornaquana. Hey, Papa. Fornaquana. one time not long ago when people were going to live my stuff. Whoa! I gotta clean this table up too, because this is our vending table and it's going with us to Florida. Hallelujah. Kids hear this. Hey, young world, world, hey, young world. Young world, young world, young world. All right. So that should be there. Give it a test. The digits are getting a little chilly. I'm looking at my dog. He's uncovered. He's worked his way out from the jacket. We use a jacket like a blanket. And he's not shivering, so we're good for a little bit longer. All right. Let's give this a shot. Outside and top. There's my line. That's cool. Right on time. I wonder. I feel that I should cinch it top side to side, like I did that, and then do the ends last, due to the curve, the tour. Due to the curve, a tour of the bumper. Oh, I didn't get a middle line on that one. I can see the fold though. I can see the fold. Alright, what's this look like over here? We'll tend to that one. We'll tend to that one. Alright. Center here. Money. If I do this, I won't be able to mark it. Can't put my arms down. While I was in Harbor Freight yesterday, it was hard for me not to try to imitate what's his face from King of the Hill. Looking for some propane and propane accessories. How's for you, my nut? Alright. Wow, let's head close to that hole. That ain't right over here. Have a doubts. Oh, there's an extra hole over here. Or I must have cut a hole out. I don't know why I did this. I must have used it for measuring? I have no clue. All right, now I gotta step back and see if that looks right. What do you think? Do you see it? Probably not. Hmm. I gotta sit it down and look back at it. Look back at me, I guess I never really got it right. You stop thinking, and back up, you know, Aye! That ain't gonna work. This right here might. Nope, it's not. I'll just leave this back. That ain't Man, I really do. I really do believe that's it. I mean, look at all that. Why don't I just. Anyway, the thought that was coming back, why don't you just trace it and then look at it? Because you're going to trace it and look at it anyway, because I wanted to see that. Remind me. Yay for the Markle. Like for real, man, this is cool. And worth the price of admission. Oh, there's electrical tape there. It's not writing on that. It is. Oh, man, that's dope. Oh, man. Campfire with my bride and my family in Florida. I was going to say in April, but in April, we're taking Bradley. My wife doesn't, I'm not going to say she doesn't have fun in Beatles. She just had a really good time with Bradley. And her first Beatle experience, it wasn't that good. It was not in a good example. And she likes the conveniences of power steering. Man, there's these people in Brazil, God almighty, they're killing it. Their Beetle game is insane. That's a square hole. I had to get in. I had to have got into it over here. So, True Car or whatever, these people in Brazil, they're killing it. They're taking the Beatles, and man, the effort that they're putting in bringing them back is just insane. 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 I'd love to be able to produce that quality of work. I immediately get hit with the reality that I don't have the capital. I don't have the parts. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. But these people, man, bless them. They put in power steering. They're even selling them. They're completely redoing them and then they're selling them. So you could buy these cars with warranties and all that kind of stuff. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see what we got. You can definitely tell the imperfections of my my main concern is placement. I guess I could just measure it. Good Lord, it's all in the holes. Yeah, I feel like it needs to go that way. Dude, stop doing that. Just like when I set my stuff down, then I go to grab it from its original location. See, there's a hole there too. I want to say I feel the nib of it. Word. I think that's what I did one time. I pushed it down. No, I legit had to let it out too far. 4 to the line. Oh, it's supposed to be 4 1/4. No wonder it is right. Yeah, it's 4 1/4. High number 4. 4 1/4. It is supposed to go over 4. All right. All right. 4 1/4. How did I do that? Awkward. All right, let's try this then. Four and a quarter. A heavy 4 1/4. 4 1/4, no less. Oh man. So, what are we doing now? Oh, I got my inch. Oh, I cleared out the marks. Oh, thank you. Wait, these ain't gonna be the same. I still need an inch though. 1/4 inch over. Come on. Look, it's still coming there. Just right at that line. Interesting. Aye. Ow! Wow. That's a heavy quarter right there, man. Good Lord. Damn near a half inch. That's the problem with, no problem. No problem, no problem, no problem. That's just the learning curve you've got to get with these things. If you want something precise, you just got to go straight down. I think that we're good for whatever it is that I'm doing right now. All right, let's try this again. This is the bottom. This is the top. This is the outside. All right. This is my line. Money. Money, Sonny. Money, Sonny. Hallelujah. 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 Food for thought. Do I keep the line or do I cut the line? Maybe I cut the line and then, keep the line and then just go out to it. It's always better to, you can't put it back, that's for sure. You can weld stuff in there. I feel like good finishing up. I haven't figured it out yet, but some kind of something for me to weld in there to finish it up would be versus just, I could use like Bondo or something like on top of it. Thinking like brown rod, man, it would take a small piece to do like a little trim ring. What's that look like? All right, we're on there. My neighbor across the street has started his supercharged Challenger. Oh, it could be his Dodge pick-em-up truck. It's got a Hemi. Oh, man. That's his truck. It's automatic. Yeah. I want to think that his why would I think that was a good idea? Goes to show. It's a good idea, it's a God idea, it's a bad idea, it's mine. think that's good, dude. So now I gotta figure out a way in which to put this in the metal area. I guess I can bring y'all over here, because that's where I'm gonna go. I just noticed my gloves. I'm like, oh man, I put them on. Keep my digits from looking me, bro. I didn't put this up. There you are. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Guess this is where we're gonna hang out for now. Still no chats. You cold, Papa? I can kind of see my breath, but it ain't too bad. All right, let's cut a hole in a bumper. Let's cut a hole in a bumper. How should I adhere it? I don't think I even put it in the vise last time. I think I just had it on the ground. The vise seemed like a good idea, but I don't want to jack it up with his teeth. That piece of plastic. I got this for my tag bracket idea. I need to make a foot tag bracket for my truck. So I was going to use this another day. I went with my pastor to Restore, and I copped this for $25, man. For $25. Look at this thing. So this will mount to the truck. Wait. No. This will mount to the truck. I'll cut it. And then the license plate will mount to this. And boom. Be out of the way. Put my hitch in. All right. So I don't want to mess that up because I may use it. On that. Will I? It doesn't need to be killing it. It just needs to hold it still. How am I going to do this? One piece at a time. I need to get water. Pardon me. I'm out of coffee. Wow. Wow. You know what? I think I'm on straight legit go home in about a half hour. Yeah, man, I can just hang out with my wife for a little bit, unless she goes home early. When he doesn't work early. Well, probably gonna move to So man, these Tillmans, these gloves right here are the ish. Like they rock. However, I burnt hell a hole and I just got these, I feel like not too long ago. But I got to making some grenades and stuff, and I made a hole just from grinding. So yeah, this glove is garbage. But this one's not. They're just great. Maybe I'll get a set of these Tillmans and then do like I used to do with my skate shoes. I used to take and do my own ollie patch on my skate shoes. Take shoe goo. Man. Ooh, these gloves are chilly. Warm up, gloves. Warm up. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'm going to pause for the cause. Not the thing, but I got to put the heat on for a little bit, man. I'm sorry. got to cut this out also. So this is the bumper bracket. So where the light is going to go behind, this has got to come out. The last time I did it, I goofed up and I cut this piece, so then I had to weld it all back together. I went over there and put X's on it. One more cracker's worth of heat. One more cracker's worth of heat, and then I'll get this done. Should be good to go. I used to be a hardcore crackhead for peanut butter. Sorry, take two. I used to be a hardcore crackhead for Peter Pan Honey Nut peanut butter. But our local Walmart stopped carrying it. So I did have, like, my sister Penny, who lives, I can't even remember right now the location, but she lives close to Abingdon. And she said that the Walmart in Abingdon had it. And it did. She actually got me 2 jars. But anyhow, I just enjoy crunchy peanut butter so much that because it was hard for me to find the Honey Nut, I promise you, the Honey Nut is like next level. However, I had to wean myself off of it just to be able to enjoy crunchy again. And I put another level on. I'm wearing my work gear. So, like my hoodie, the work hoodie. So I wear it over here with full intentions on just, hey man, I'm working. I'm looking for a specific pair of gargoyles that were hiding. Safety glasses. You know, I only wear the same thing all the time. And so when my main stuff becomes my work stuff, it's just work stuff. And that's what's happened. So I'll come over here and get dirty and go home and just have to chase everybody away. And man, I hate that. I really do. I have a desire to do like Mr. Rogers, where I come here and I put all my stuff here and everything dirty stays here. Cause man, it sucks. I walk in and like Ella will come up to give me a big old hug and I'll be like, babe, I'm dirty, I'm dirty, I'm dirty. That sucks, man. Haha, I still haven't cleaned it from when I cut grass. One time I looked in here and found a spider. That was pretty pretty scary. Man, so Ian Roussel of man, I can't think of the name. Like he had a show on TV. Anyway, he has these eye muffs. That's what he calls them. They're safety goggles and earmuffs all in one. So it's like imagine these, but instead of this is in front with glasses on it. So you just put the glasses on. Anyhow, those are dope. I'm gonna get me one day. He actually, so the guy like came up with the idea and sent him a set, and because he wore them on the on his YouTube thing, because he's just like that. I hit the wrong thing. I gotta stop that. I feel like I'm smelling skunk again. The other day, a skunk got hit right in front of our shop. Pete, you ski, Mom. Man, a nice solid. I got a good workbench. I just need to solidify it. Man, got me. Bless you, Lord. Thank you, God. Look at that. There's a hole. How cool is that? This thing is, I've allowed this for quite a while, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Be a train going by. These things are wore down. To get it that hole good. Wore down flapper wheels. Wore down grinder wheels. I mean cutters. Ah, there we go. Here we go. Hallelujah. Look at that. As I drop it, and it goes all the way to the back of the shop. Underneath something that I need to get a jack to move it. That's like that's now on my head. Oh yeah, I could put that plug out here. Really good. Oops. So what do I do now? Ooh. That's a good idea. Oh man. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Cool with that, I'm cool with that, I'm cool with that. see what happens. Still need some cleaning up. That was definitely bigger than the other one. But it'll be alright. Yeah, it'll be alright, man. There's a hole in there. It wasn't before. Put it on there. I really don't know how much I'm going to tack these things on that bumper versus maybe making a mount for them. A little tabby or something to mount on the bumper bracket itself. Only because this is really thin metal, and I don't know, man. If I did weld it in there, I have to leave that screw hole accessible. It would be right there. So I'm not going to be able to do that unless I put them back. You know what I mean? Let me get the mounting hardware. Let me look over here in the pile of rubble. See if I can locate what I'm missing. I believe it's going to be in one of these little big totes. I hope I didn't dump it over into something else. Oh shit, it's 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock, which means it's after 8. Oh man, check it out. Snoopy with a boombox. Oh, you missed it. That was badass. Anyway, it's 5 after 8. I don't feel like I have it within me mentally or the mental capacity to get stuck over here for an extended period of time. Because in the back of my head, I'm hearing my wife is up and she's getting ready to go to work soon. And man, I want to hang out with her before she goes to work. And I have plenty of stuff to do at the house. This was, man, I'm really thankful that I did this. This hole has been a long time coming. So the next process is going to be the next process. But at this stage of the game, I'm walking away. If you clicked on to see some lights put on April, I'm sorry that no lights got put on. But a hole is cut. And what I did was I changed my expectations. So I don't know, something I said earlier was really deep. Change your expectations and you, I'll find it. If you change your expectations, you limit your frustrations. If you change your expectations, you limit your frustrations. If you change your expectations, you limit your frustrations. So I expected to do a lot, and I didn't get a lot done. I mean, I did get a lot done, but not what I wanted to get done. So I got something done. For that, I'm thankful. And now I'm going to go home and get something else done there. Ready for this threat of weather. I hope that y'all are safe. Get safe, get prepared. Get yourself ready to be without food. Be without power and stuck in a crib for like 3 days. That's basically it. Just get ready to do that. I'm gonna go take care of my fro. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for hanging out. It's Q. Thanks for letting me share. Peace. I'm gonna try this frickin' chat thing again. Every time I click on there, it says one chat. That's not there.